Hi Virgo, welcome to your March 2021 love reading. I'm just going to pull some cards and see whatever comes up. My contact information is in the description box if you need to get a hold of me for a reading or anything else. Okay, without further ado, let us begin. What do we got for Virgo? Could be some kind of addiction issues of some kind, somebody that you're dealing with or yourself. Yeah, particularly alcohol maybe. Depression as well could be. Okay, so there could be somebody that you're dealing with, could be a fire sign. You could be dealing with somebody that you have a lot of love for. They could be dealing with addiction issues, or you could be as well. It's like they can't come out of it, or they could have mental health issues, or you could with depression or anxiety. It looks kind of like more depression, but it could be any kind of mental health. And it's really hard for them or you to come out of it. So there's like, you know, you care about somebody a lot, but due to some kind of other emotional issues, it's kind of like they can't snap out of it, or you can't snap out of it. Could also be somebody you're dealing with has a lot of options in love. Or they want to keep their options open as well. And while this did depress you a lot in the past, it's no longer as depressing, but it's still there a bit. Yeah, again, some kind of mental health issues, depression, anxiety, even things that are more severe. Your love life could be really putting you in a dark place. Just feels like it's bringing out all your inner demons, and it's like you're trying to hide from them, but you can't. It could be have taken a really dark turn. There could even be physical abuse or emotional abuse in this situation. Okay, somebody could be spying on somebody else as well. Somebody kind of keeping tabs on somebody and spying. Yeah, somebody could be really controlling. Kind of like they watch your every move. And it feels like something that started out really beautiful and lots of love is maybe taking a darker turn and a more abusive turn. You could not be with this person anymore, and you could just be dealing with kind of the after effects of this, or possibly you could be like this way to somebody. I don't pass any judgments. Okay, so I feel like you think whatever you've invested in this situation did not bring what you thought it was going to bring. Like, I think you thought it might bring you happiness, even abundance, could even be the children. And the investment, you put a lot into it, and it really did not pay off the way that you thought it was going to be at all. In fact, you might have lost, like you thought it was going to bring some beautiful things into your life, and it might have ended up taking away a lot from you. Aww. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think you might have felt really compassionate towards this person, and you wanted to help, or they wanted to help you. The roles could be reversed. I'll stop saying both sides. So somebody was really compassionate towards somebody else and really wanted to help them, and they could see that they were troubled and maybe in a dark place and had a dark streak, but that love and that nurturing spirit was really there, and maybe that nurturing, loving spirit of yours or theirs was taken advantage of, they feel, and it turned from the 10 of Cups into this kind of toxic nightmare. It could be even darker than that. It could be feeling like you're dealing with a narcissist or a sociopath or an energy vampire of like a really high level of that. It could also be that this situation took a dark turn, and just because of how things were going, it took a toll on your mental health and could have triggered some mental health issues that you've had. And it's just, they're brought out now. Okay, so that was a bit dark. Sorry, Virgo. I'm going to now see what's ahead for you in this situation. This could have happened a while ago too, and you're still recovering from it. You know, even something that happened years ago, months ago, weeks ago, and you're still just kind of recovering from that. What's ahead for Virgo, please? A little bit of nostalgia, feeling a bit forlorn. Off your game a bit. I have the Hermit there, which is your card, and it's reversed. So you could be just feeling a little bit emotionally kind of drowning in sort of emotions. And I'm trying to think of the word, but look at this guy. You feel like that. It's hard to put into words. Like I said, forlorn, nostalgic, kind of sad, you know, but yeah. And it makes you feel like you're not your best self. So I think you don't want to be alone. So part of you might be settling for less than you deserve, right? Out of not wanting to be alone, you're dealing with an unhealthy relationship, perhaps. I see that continuing, coming up. Emotionally unstable. It's like things took a really bad turn, or they sort of feel like they're still taking a bad turn, and you can't see really a way forward. You don't like the passion, like you don't have much passion for the future right now, I'm thinking. You're feeling emotionally unstable, and it just kind of feels like things sort of took a bad turn, you know, like the wheel of fortune turned against you instead of in your favor type of thing. And is that still going to continue for Virgo? Sorry, this is not the best news, Virgo, but I just want to be honest. So coming up, you should practice, okay, here comes the cliche statement. You should practice self-love. Like, you've really got to take care of yourself right now, and get yourself back on track. And that should be a major focus of yours. Even just small things. Start out small. Every day, do one small thing, like every day, maybe do a 15-minute yoga, or eat one healthy meal, or just, you know, start small and then build up to doing it twice a day or 3 times a day, and then just slowly but surely. Because if you're anything like me, I want to change everything all at once. I think, okay, tomorrow I'm going to go on that diet, and I'm going to start running, and I'm going to read that book, and I'm going to do all these things, and I'm going to start it all tomorrow. And I find out that just never works. I get overwhelmed, and I ended up doing nothing and staying in my same toxic cycle. But in the past and currently, I found if I do one small thing a day, then it turns into more. Like, I started just doing yoga in the morning for 15 minutes. And then I started, you know, and a couple of weeks later, I'd start going for a walk. And then a couple of weeks after that, I would do the walk, the yoga, and start eating more healthy meals. And then, you know what I mean? And it just compounds, it becomes a routine. So the routine for self-care often starts out small. And it doesn't mean taking a bath once a month. It means like small everyday things you can do to take care of yourself. And then slowly things start looking up. You know, the darkness starts to lift a bit. These things don't change overnight, as I think you know, but I think we think that they should, or that we should change everything overnight. Okay, yeah, so this is still coming up. So if you're having any mental health issues or anxiety or fear or depression, I do see that persisting. I wish I could tell you like, oh, in the next 2 weeks it's all going to be gone, but I don't like listening to readers that tell me that kind of stuff and then it doesn't happen. So I'm just trying to be honest. So I do see some small attempts at more self-care coming, but there's still going to be some darkness and mental health issues. If you continue to stay with this person, then I do think that the emotional, maybe physical and spiritual abuse is going to be Yeah. Or if you're on a break from this person, you might reconcile with them again. Can you clarify that, please? Yeah. This person is still going to be around or still in your energy if they're not actually physically around you. They're still in your mind, and the effects of what's happened or happening is still going to be continuing. Yeah. I think if the relationship has ended, then you're still just going to be like kind of doing damage control and cleaning up everything that happened in it, even till now. Okay, one other card for Virgo, please. Yeah, if you are posting stuff online that's maybe and I hate to say this, if you're posting stuff online or whatever in this toxic relationship to make somebody jealous or kind of trigger them or passively aggressive post something at them because you know they're spying or watching you, I would stop. If this is you spying on somebody else from your past that's creating mental health issues for you, I would stop because it's doing no good. That's my piece of advice. So to reiterate, if you're spying on somebody from your past and it's causing this vibe in you, then stop. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. And if somebody is spying on you and you know that they are, maybe cease to post things that might trigger them and create a more toxic behavior and outbursts from them or manipulations from them. And I hate to say alter your behavior to avoid triggering other people, but sometimes it's just the way it goes. Yeah. Okay, Virgo. So sorry that was dark and negative. It's just had to post the truth. Okay, so I will catch you next time and take care of yourselves out there, okay?